Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to it.
Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, I'm so giddy. So late.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring. Use the jab, use the footwork, moving left to right.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Frazier never one to back off or back down.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to...
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner. Freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Down goes Frazier. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It had once, you got away with it. You can do it again.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Yeah, no, I had that.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, you're...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men on to the second round. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Good job stopping that uppercut. Blocks that left hook. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
A perfect counter lands. And counter punching. Is Frazier in trouble? Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Joe Frazier is in trouble. What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These two fighters are made for one another. No respect for each other's punching power. Caution being thrown to the wind. Catch and shoot. There's no way Frazier survives this. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love that. The jab slipped.
The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't score with that hook again. That counter punch caught him clean. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Need to see that again.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Look at his corner, look at his instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They're happy this round's coming in. 10 seconds left.
I'm going. Yeah, I gotta chill out, bro. I'm going to play.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. Back at it in round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Good counter punch. Nice counter. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? How is Frazier still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A perfect counter lands. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is Frazier in trouble? One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2.
But we've got a knockout victory.
What? There's no argument right there. You say it.